If you want to join the show, we would love to hear your voice. We have a voicemail line. There's a link in the video description. You click that. You do not need a cell phone number. You call it at any point in time. You get 90 seconds to say whatever you want, positive or negative, whatever you think. We'd love to hear it. Preferably don't swear too much, but even if you do, I can censor it, and we look forward to really listening to your voicemail on our show. Let's begin.
Guys, we're talking about Tyler Seguin being the Johnny Manziel of the NHL. I will have to respectfully disagree. It would have turned out like that if Tyler Seguin didn't get traded to Dallas. Really was a wake-up call for him, turned his career around. He was falling down a pretty slippery slope when near the end in Boston. And I'm from the same town as him, and I heard a lot of stories about habits, I guess you could say. And it could have gotten pretty bad. He could have turned into Johnny Manziel, but he got the wake-up call. And anyways, that's my opinion on that. Take care, boys. Ciao.
Thoughts?
Yeah, he's not wrong.
Thanks for the call.
Yeah, a lot of times guys need to change the scenery and some different people to lean on.
Hey, guys, it's Jeremy over in Michigan.
Yep.
Just wanted to see what your thoughts were with Dallas and Carolina not getting to the finals again. What do you do internally with those teams? Especially Dallas has some players kind of moving along in years. Do they need to look at the Panthers and take out some players and bring in someone who can get them over the hump? Just curious on your thoughts. Thanks. Great show.
I think both those teams need rats.
Brad Marchand, yeah.
I said it before, man. I mean, look at the Edmonton Oilers. They got Corey Perry. I mean, you want to punch your tickets to the finals? Sign Corey Perry. Teams that overlook Corey Perry for the last 6 years, they're eating it right now. 5 of the last 6 Cup finals, he's been in it. Yep, and he hasn't won one since he was with the Anaheim Ducks. But still, like that could get him. It's crazy to say that could make Corey Perry a first ballot Hall of Famer. It really could
if he wins one.
Not even just that many Cup appearances in a row. That's bloody impressive, man.
With Dallas losing to Tampa, with Montreal losing to Tampa, with Tampa losing to Colorado.
The last guy I can think of that did that many runs in a row was Skip Craig.
Hossa, too.
Hossa, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh, Detroit, and then Chicago, he won it.
Wow.
Remember that one?
That's something.
Need some goaltending, too. Ottinger was not good enough in the
Yeah.
series.
Yeah, well.
Tough
yeah.
with McDavid and Draisaitl.
I pray for the day that goaltenders are being looked at in the top 1, 2, or 3 overall draft picks. You know what I mean? Like I remember when goaltenders were going number 1 like crazy.
Fleury, Lettinen, DiPietro.
Yeah.
Ricky D.
Yeah, I look forward to those days again.
Hey guys, this is Barry calling in from Grand Prairie, Alberta.
Hey.
I have a question that's directed towards Travis. I was just wondering if being a semi-pro goaltender has equipped him with the stamina and skill set to get through a situation like what happened with junior team Canada there with however many guys in a row. Travis, could you break this down? Like, perhaps if you didn't have the stamina, do you think you could like get sandwiched in between the 2 queen mattresses, sort of being like half suspended in the air, like a farm animal that has to be worked on or artificially bred? Like, I don't know. Like, what are your thoughts?
Well, listen, Travis has a hard, kind of like Carter Hart, he has a hard time making saves when people are watching.
Thanks for the call. Like a farm animal. Next call.
Hey, what's up, boys? Big fan of the pod.
Thank you.
I'm just curious if you guys have an update on RA. I think it was around roughly this time last year. It's coming up on the anniversary of what happened at the Cup final, but obviously the boys have replaced him with Yandel. I'm curious if there's any update on him coming back, his health and well-being, and what you guys are hearing going forward.
Well, man,
thanks, and keep up the great work.
We got to eat some words. I mean, you and I sat here a year ago saying, tip of the hat to the guys that spitting chicklets. They're standing by RA. They're going to be loyal. They're going to be honorable about the dude who started the show. And granted, he's maybe not the greatest guy to have as your lead host in the show, but they're being honorable and respectable because he started all of it. And the fact that they have just said whatever, kicked him to the curb like a runaway in Toy Story, like Jesse in Toy Story 2. See you later. Just left him in a box hanging there. Replaced him with Keith Yandel, and it doesn't seem like they want to talk about it. We got to eat some words here because we thought they were going to be respectful about it. They have not been.
Well, maybe they are on the back end. Maybe he's still getting a cut.
Maybe there's a lawsuit.
We don't know. We have no idea. The show's still doing great. We hope the best for RA. Haven't heard nothing. Not a thing. But we hope for the best.
I invited RA to come on the show. I never heard back. Well, I did hear back, but I didn't get the answer saying, yes, we'll come on the show.
Gotcha.
All right, Rear Admiral, you're welcome to come on the show anytime, my friend.
I'm a Jets fan, and I want you guys to just tell me, what do you think is gonna happen?
Yeah. Okay. So great question, and I'll be the foremost authority on this one because obviously I'm a little biased to the Winnipeg Jets. I don't think Nick Ehlers is coming back. I really don't. I think his injuries and his price tag that he's going to want, I think he's going to be a better fit somewhere else. And I think the Jets, as much as they will love Nick Ehlers and they'll probably have him back for puck drops 20 years from now and whatnot, and the fans will remember Nick Ehlers because he had a great impact. I don't think he's coming back. You mentioned Morgan Barron and Tanev and Samberg. As much as I love those guys, those are the kind of guys that you pick up on the waiver wire, or the types of guys that you pick up in free agency that you can pick up on a dime. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to replacing Nick Ehlers, there are guys out there that they're willing to spend $7, $8, $9 million on. Like a Mitch Marner is going to be available. That's not out of the realm of possibility.
He ain't coming to Winnipeg. His agent said no Canadian teams.
You know what? Screw him.
To quote Mitch Marner's agent, he said Canada will become the 51st state before we re-sign with a Canadian team. It ain't happening.
Yeah, well, I've seen crazier things happen, and I think the Jets would not be at least. I think they're due to at least give him an offer sheet. Give it a shot. I think especially if Velarde bounces, and we lose Ehlers, there's lots of cap room for Marner. You could make him an $11 million guy. Other teams don't have the cap room to do that. The Winnipeg Jets have the cap room. They may be willing to reconsider.
Is Samberg gone too?
Possibly. He might be. We don't know for sure.
Oh, man. Oh, no. The Winnipeg Jets won't have any hockey wives making TikToks anymore. Okay, what will we do?
Next call.
I have a question. You guys always talk about hockey and politics at the same time. Why don't you just stick to one or the other? I feel like you guys would have a lot more success if you either talked about hockey or politics. I feel like you guys are kind of involving the wrong two fan bases. I feel like if you guys talked about either or, you guys would have had a better time. Just asking.
Okay. Which one do you like better? I'll put it back to you.
Leave a comment down below. Do you want a political show or do you want a hockey show? Or do you want a little bit of both?
What do you like better? What do you like? What do you want to hear? What are you more engaged in? Curious to know. Asking for a friend.
Who'd you vote for?
Yo, Trav and Mr. Dave. This is Roger from Connecticut. Just a couple of questions for you lad there, the one with the f***ed up teeth and the big head. So, I just got to know, do you have, any idea, what actually happens in the world? Are you too far up Pierre Poilievre's ass to actually figure shit out? I got to know. You talk this big talk, but yet you got cut from a C-League men's division. I just don't understand, man. Dave, you're a good guy. Low-key mess with you. But Travis, man, I'd rather marry a pig before having a conversation with you in person because you absolutely piss me off.
For the record, it's a lot easier getting up Pierre Poilievre's ass these days because he's not sitting down a whole lot. For the record, I did the math. The earliest Pierre could get back into the House of Commons is August
of this year.
That's the earliest he could get a seat back.
And rumor has it Carney still won't have answered a question by then.
Okay.
Also, by the way, he may have to marry a pig. He doesn't sound too enjoyable. It doesn't sound like he has too much game with the ladies, so you may have to settle for something in that ballpark.
Reminds me of that old Black Mirror episode with the politician and the pig. Ooh. Here we go.
Hope everyone's doing good on your guys' end. Hope everyone's good. Travis, hope your vacations are good. David, hope family's good. See you heading golf, David, in the swings like Donald Trump,
Dressed like him too.
All right, boys. Just want to touch on the Oilers. What do you guys think is the biggest problem with the Oilers besides goaltending? Do you think,
coaching,
obviously the big picture we all know about Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl carry that team, but do you guys think that team, is like Toronto, it's all just hype at the end of the day? Teams like Dallas and Florida are actually in the small picture of it actually look like the team to actually be in the final? Or do we just live in some fantasy world when it comes to hockey? 2 players or 4 players can save a franchise. And, it's all about money and status at this point. That's what I think, but, what you guys think about, teams like Dallas and Edmonton and shit like that?
I think the NBA has the ability to bring in a generational game changer day one out of the NCAA, coming in and changing your team and going from a sub 500 team to a 650, 700 team like overnight. I don't think hockey's the same way. Hockey's not. You can't just bring in one guy and be a non-playoff contender and then be a playoff contender the next year on one guy.
Have they missed the playoffs since McDavid's joined? I don't think so. They missed it all beforehand, but
they haven't.
Yeah,
but they don't have a mug yet.
Almost missed it this year. Actually, I think they're like 4 points away from missing the
Hey, if you
playoffs.
enjoyed what you just saw, we do new clips every single day, twice a day on the Clips channel. You see clips right here. And beside Dave's crotch, we have a full-length show every single Sunday, right by my hand.
Click right here.